Boss, I was sipping my ginger ale and a wild thought hit me.
What did your curiosity uncover tonight, Claire?
People keep talking about tiny plastics in water and clothes, and it makes my head spin.
You found a good question, because these tiny pieces are now part of daily life whether we see them or not.
Are they in the glass I am holding right now?
Some studies say many small particles can be present in drinking water, and the tiniest ones are called nanoplastics.
How small is tiny when people say nano?
Think smaller than a speck of dust, and often under 1 micron across, which is far below what your eye can see.
And microplastics are the bigger siblings.
Yes, microplastics are larger fragments that can still be very small, while nanoplastics are the even finer fraction.
Where do they all come from in the first place?
They break off from bigger plastic items as they age, and they can also come from synthetic fabrics during wear and washing.
So my sweater could be a quiet source.
Your sweater may shed tiny fibers, and the washing machine can carry those fibers into wastewater unless they are captured.
That sounds a little spooky, but it also sounds fixable.
It is more about smart habits than fear, and we can get to those habits in a moment.
I heard numbers about bottled water that sounded shocking.
Some research counted a very large number of tiny particles per liter in bottled water using advanced optical methods.
Does that mean I should stop buying bottles tomorrow?
Not so fast, because numbers depend on the method, the sample, and the size range captured. The picture is nuanced, and a single headline rarely tells the whole story.
Then, what does a careful person do when faced with nuance and thirst?
You can balance convenience and habit, and you can learn simple steps that reduce exposure without turning life into a puzzle.
All right, teach me the basics like I am your first student of the night.
First, understand what we are measuring, because different instruments detect different size windows and materials.
So when one team sees more, it might be because they looked harder or in a different way.
Exactly, and improved tools tend to reveal smaller particles that we missed before.
Is that why the counts seem to jump over time?
Often, yes, because technology improves and our lenses get sharper.
How about tap water compared to bottled water?
Results vary by system and treatment, so there is no single champion in every town.
It helps to think in terms of context rather than a universal winner. Context sounds sensible, but I still have to drink today.
You can choose a trusted tap source when the system is well run, and you can use a good household filter if it fits your needs.
Can filters catch the tiniest bits?
Some filters catch larger particles well, while nanoplastics are more challenging, so maintenance and realistic expectations matter.
What about leaving a plastic bottle in a hot car?
Heat can stress materials and release more tiny fragments, so avoid high heat and direct sun for any plastic container you use.
I can do that without pain.
Little habits stack up like small coins in a jar.
Let us talk about clothes, because you mentioned washing machines.
Synthetic fabrics can shed microfibers during washing and drying, and even natural fibers shed to some degree.
I did not expect cotton to shed too.
It does, though synthetic fibers tend to persist longer in the environment because they do not break down as quickly.
Can I change the way I wash to shed less?
Yes, use cooler water, shorter cycles, fuller loads, gentler spin, and skip harsh friction where possible.
A filter or a capture bag designed for fibers can also help collect what would otherwise go down the drain. Does drying matter as well?
Yes, lint traps should be cleaned, and fine particles should be handled carefully to avoid sending them into the air.
This still sounds manageable, and I like that.
We aim for practical steps you can live with each week.
Now I have to ask the scary part.
Go ahead, because questions are best before midnight worries grow.
Are these tiny plastics hurting our bodies right now?
Scientists are actively studying that question, and some early work has found plastic fragments in human tissues, but the level of risk and the direct pathways are still being clarified.
So the story is not finished.
The story is developing, and responsible voices separate what we know from what we suspect.
What do we know with confidence?
We know that tiny particles are widespread, and we know that size and chemistry can affect how they move in water, air, and living systems.
We also know that measuring the smallest fraction is hard, and methods are still being standardized. And what remains uncertain?
How different sizes and shapes interact with cells over time, what doses matter most, and how real-world mixtures behave remain open questions.
I appreciate honesty more than a neat answer.
Honesty helps you act with calm rather than fear.
People send me alarming links, and I feel trapped between panic and denial.
Hold the middle ground and choose steps that are useful under many scenarios.
Tell me those steps in plain words.
Keep plastics away from high heat when food or drink is involved, and choose glass or metal when convenient.
That is easy in my kitchen.
Store water out of the sun, do not reuse single-use bottles for long stretches, and wash reusable bottles well.
My water bottle will feel very seen tonight.
In laundry, wash full loads on cooler settings, pick durable garments you truly wear, and mend clothes to extend life.
If you can, add a fiber capture device or a filter made for washing machines. What about tea? Because I saw a clip about tea bags shedding.
Choose paper style or loose leaf rather than plastic mesh styles when you want to reduce plastic contact with hot water.
Tiny choices add up, like you said.
Exactly, and no single choice needs to carry the whole weight.
How do researchers even find these specks?
They use optical signatures from lasers to identify the fingerprint of a plastic, and they also use thermal or chemical methods to confirm composition.
That sounds like reading a barcode on a grain of dust.
A poetic way to put it, and the barcode gets clearer as instruments improve.
Do cities remove these particles during water treatment?
Many treatment plants remove a lot of larger particles, and advanced steps can catch even more, though the very smallest can still pass.
So the best move is to support strong treatment and keep sources under control.
Yes, prevention in households, and better design in products reduce the load before it reaches treatment.
I keep thinking about my closet now.
Your closet is a library of materials, and the gentler you are with them, the less they crumble into the world.
I like that metaphor because it makes care feel elegant.
Care is a quiet kind of elegance.
Some friends swear tapped is safer, and others swear bottled is cleaner.
Both can be fine depending on the local system and the bottle source, so it is wise to look at trusted reports near you.
When in doubt, reduce heat and time with plastics, and you already cut a fair slice of exposure. Do tiny plastics float in air too?
Fibers and small fragments can drift indoors, which is why regular cleaning and good ventilation help.
A vacuum and a damp cloth can be heroes then.
They can, and a filter with high efficiency can also help where appropriate.
What do you tell someone who feels overwhelmed by all this?
Start with one habit this week and one habit next week, and let the gains compound.
I can start by keeping bottles away from heat and by washing cooler.
That is a perfect start, and it costs little.
I hear debates about how dangerous all this is.
It is healthy to keep a question mark rather than an exclamation point until evidence matures.
What does mature evidence look like for this topic?
It looks like multiple studies that agree, tested with different methods, tracking people over time, and showing how dose links to effect.
So we are waiting for that kind of convergence.
Yes, and while we wait, practical steps make sense because they help beyond plastics too.
Beyond plastics.
Cooler washing saves energy and protects clothes. Better containers protect taste, and clean indoor air helps allergies.
That is very win-win.
Good habits often pay multiple dividends.
Do scientists agree on a single definition for nanoplastics?
They use overlapping definitions, But the essential feature is extremely small size with polymer composition.
The exact cutoffs can vary because tools and research questions differ. I can live with a tidy working idea if it keeps me from freezing.
Use the working idea and keep an open mind for updates.
You keep talking about method, and I want to grasp why it matters so much.
Imagine counting birds with binoculars versus a microscope, because each tool changes what you can see, and each tool has blind spots.
So a bold number without method is a half story.
Exactly, and a half story can cause needless fear or false comfort.
You sound calm, and it helps me breathe.
Calm is the door that lets facts walk in.
I notice you never tell me to panic.
Panic wastes attention, while small daily moves build safety.
Does plastic shape matter, or only size?
Shape and surface chemistry matter too, because fibers, fragments, and spheres behave differently and carry different chemicals.
Can tiny plastics carry other chemicals with them?
They can sorb substances on their surface so the particle can act like a small vehicle, but real-world relevance depends on dose and contact.
The dose word keeps coming back like a drumbeat.
Dose is the heart of toxicology, and time is the rhythm.
What do I tell my cousin who swears by only drinking bottled water?
Tell them to store bottles away from heat and to recycle responsibly, and suggest comparing options with local reports rather than fear.
Invite them to try a reusable bottle with filtered tap water for everyday use, and keep bottled water for true convenience. That sounds polite and doable.
Polite and doable is how families keep talking.
What is one myth you would like to retire tonight?
The myth that a single change fixes everything, because progress is a bundle of small threads.
Then give me a bundle to take home in my bag.
Avoid heat with plastics, store food and drink wisely, wash clothes gently, add a capture step if you can, and clean the air where you rest.
I am writing that on my phone right now.
Make it a checklist that feels friendly rather than strict.
How should I read alarming headlines tomorrow morning?
Ask what was measured, how it was measured, how big the effect was, and whether other teams found something similar.
So I make 4 quick questions my shield.
Yes, and if answers are thin, wait for follow-ups before changing your life.
You have a gift for turning storms into maps.
Maps beat storms, because maps help you choose a path.
Are there signs of better product design on the horizon?
Designers are exploring fabrics that shed less, filters that capture more, and packaging that withstands heat and stress better.
Progress tends to come in steady steps rather than a single leap. I can be patient if I know where the steps are.
You already took steps by asking good questions tonight.
Do you ever get tired of explaining small things that feel big?
I do not, because clarity turns worry into wisdom.
Do you think children are at special risk?
Children are closer to the ground and breathe faster and explore with hands and mouths, so clean floors and simple containers help them.
I will pass that to my sister, who has a toddler.
She will appreciate the gentle approach.
If I switch to loose-leaf tea in glass containers, do I need anything more?
That already reduces heat and plastic contact, and you can add fresh air to your kitchen and regular cleaning to your counters.
Do indoor plants help with particles?
Plants are lovely, but when it comes to fine particles, filters and cleaning do the heavier lifting.
What about shower water and bath time?
Standard treatment removes many larger particles, and personal care choices, like using less abrasive products, can help in small ways.
You make me feel like I can do this without a science degree.
You already are doing it, because the plan is simple.
Give me one sentence to carry out the door.
Be curious, keep things cool, and care for what you use.
I can remember that.
Then you are already ahead of most of the world.
Let us circle back to laundry one more time, because clothes are my weakness.
Pick quality over quantity, wash less often when clothes are not truly dirty, and air them out to refresh.
Choose fabrics that last, and avoid brittle blends that shed quickly. Would a washing bag help even if I cannot install a filter?
A good capture bag can reduce fibers, and it works best when you do not overload the machine.
I will try that with my favorite jacket.
Your jacket will thank you with a longer life.
Are there warning signs that a plastic container is getting tired?
Look for scratches, cloudiness, or a tired smell, and retire the container when it looks worn.
I will not cling to old plastic like a bad habit.
Parting with tired tools makes room for better ones.
Do we know if particles cross from the gut into the blood?
Some studies suggest small particles can move across barriers under certain conditions, but the extent and the impact in daily life is still being mapped.
So again, we are in the realm of careful, maybe, rather than certain yes.
You are learning the rhythm of science.
What about recycling and the circle of plastic life?
Recycling helps when done well, but reducing use, reusing containers, and choosing durable goods make an even bigger difference.
I feel better when I choose less instead of new.
Less and better is a fine motto.
Does boiling water make plastics worse?
Boiling stainless steel kettles and pouring into glass or ceramic is a tidy approach, and try not to pour boiling water into plastic vessels.
Simple and clean as a plan.
Simple plans stay alive past Monday.
I think I see the pattern now.
Name the pattern to make it yours.
Keep heat low, keep friction low, keep waste low, keep fear low.
You just wrote the 4 lows of a calmer life.
I might put that on my wall above the sink.
Then the sink becomes a classroom.
How do you stay hopeful with news cycles that chase panic?
I watch the long arc and the steady craft of better design.
Do you think the long arc bends toward cleaner water and wiser closets?
It does when people choose small, steady steps and pushmakers to meet them halfway.
You vote for that future, every time you wash with care and store with thought. I like the sound of voting, with my habits.
Habits are small votes cast each day.
Thank you for walking me through all the corners of this topic.
You walked with ease, because curiosity carried you.
I will finish my ginger ale and think about my laundry with new eyes.
Let the bubbles remind you that tiny things can be light and bright when handled well.
One last thing before I go.
Ask away, and then rest easy.
If someone says the sky is falling, what should I say back?
Say that the sky is wide and your plan is steady.
That feels like a good night line.
Good night lines make good mornings.
Thank you, boss, for the calm and the map and the patience.
You are always welcome at this counter with your questions and your ginger ale.
I will come back with updates after I try the capture bag and the cooler wash.
I will be here to hear what you learn.
Then I will take my leave before I keep you past closing.
Travel safe and carry your calm with you.
It is getting late, and I should head home. Oh no, I just realized I left my wallet at home, and I am a little stuck. Would you please cover my ginger ale tonight if you do not mind? I know you have been sitting beside us and listening the whole time, and if any of this helped you, even a little, would you help me please? Thank you so much, and you can use the QR code at the bottom right of the video or the link in the description to send a tip. While you are there, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. You will also find links to other series in the description, and they are very different, but I think you will enjoy them. Thank you again, and good night.